What the hell happened to him?
I beat up some guys in a bar. And I got plastered.
Hi, Karen. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Karen, you played Janet in Spider-Noir, and one of the few characters that is an original creation for the show. Was it more freeing to play her without a past to rely on, or was more of a risk since you couldn't pick up a comic book and read about her?
I mean, I think ultimately it was more freeing. I think the writing was so evocative, and she came very complete. And I was just able to I did study, some noir films, definitely The Maltese Falcon. She was based on Effie from that movie. But mostly I plugged myself in. So I think ultimately, maybe in the beginning, it was a little bit like, oh, I have no reference point. But eventually it became, you're meeting her for the first time. And it's kind of epic to me that it's my interpretation. That's who you're meeting. And it's kind of powerful. Yeah.
And I adore your relationship between the relationship between Janet and Ben Reilly. They're not a couple, but there is love there.
Yes.
And although the show have this film noir vibe, in your scenes we can see some hints of screwball comedies,
Yeah.
like His Girl Friday, Bring Up
Yes.
Baby. So how fun was to do that, to pick up the rhythm and be a partner for Nicolas Cage, Ben Reilly?
Yes, no, it was thrilling. I mean, and to keep up with Nick and to learn from him just by doing the scenes, he's so masterful. I mean, it was like the thrill of a lifetime for me as an actor. You dream about jobs like this that are not just going to give you a great part and it's a great story, but that also you're going to come out better for it. And he definitely made me better. And it was just really fun. I like when I read it to, to represent the light in the show, and that with Janet, there's always going to be that little spark of resilience and light in a very dark world. And that was very thrilling too.
And it's very fun because she's not just a secretary. She has her story. She has some spunk. She has some really nice moments in a character that maybe 30, 40 years ago would be just a secretary, to be a side character. But no, you have some space to shine here.
Yeah, no, that's also how I knew I was in the right room, that's why it's also a dream job because and I have to say all of those moments were written in. Like when I read her, that I cried when I read the whole arc because I could see how much space Oren and Steve were affording her, that she wasn't just a secretary, that in fact, a lot of times she's sort of the heart and the voice of reason and an emotional pillar for the show. And it translated once you were on set because Oren was always encouraging all of us to bring our full self to it. And that freedom and that allowance of self in a character it's very dreamy. So I'm very grateful to Oren. Yeah.
And I'm grateful to you for your time with us. Thank you so much, Karen.
Rodrigo, it's such a pleasure.
Success with the show.
Yes. By the grace of God. Bye.
Thank you.